All right. It is almost 8 o'clock. Popping on a moment early. How are you today? Hope you are well. Today is Wednesday, September the 9th, right? We're trying to get it. Renee, why don't you put a calendar up over there? That's such a good idea. Maybe I will. Like I said, porch signs. So many good ideas. So hard to choose from. What are you doing? I'm back in my studio inviting you to come along with me as I am creating. What are you doing? We're still calling it art practice. We're still creating stuff. Are you having your second cup or your first cup of coffee? Are you flipping pancakes for your family? Are you getting ready to sit down for some of that good old e-learning with the kiddos? Yum, yum, huh? But you know what? I much rather that than nothing. I don't know about you. But anyway, it is 8 o'clock. My name is Bernade Flournoy. I am an art teacher. We are doing art virtually. This week we're working with a little bit of Keith Haring design. Some of that body action movement, moving body, physical body moving, and showing some action lines. So we're keeping it simple and we're going to keep it moving. That's what we're doing up in here today. I'm going to go ahead and rotate you down. I didn't do any other work after I got off camera. Yesterday was just too much going on. So we're going to pick up where we left off and we're going to go as far as we can go in these next 30, 35 minutes. So come on and join me. Get your stuff, whether that is crayons, colored pencils, watercolors, acrylics, charcoal, whether or not you're deciding to do some kind of something with coffee grounds or tea leaves with a tea bag. I don't know. Come on and join me while I create. This is where the theme music would roll. Hold on, I'm going to twist you around. I already have you back enough, and I'm just going to angle you down, okay? See, that wasn't so bad. I think I need to do that a little bit more often. Often, depending on what school you're from, tomato, tomato. Okay, so what I might need to do is back my little lamp lift up out of the screen just a wee bit. Look, it's still in the screen. I guess it says it needs a little bit of something. Okay, that does kind of help. All right. As usual, I have all my paint right here. Just depends on the color scheme and what we're doing for the day. I don't know. It's just something about this blue heart that I love. And even on this tan, it looks pretty good. Let me see. Oh. Wait a minute. Let me move that out of there too. I never really used to be a fan of pink, but I guess now that I'm older and I see so much cute pink stuff, I'm a fan of pink. All I need to do now is kind of paint along the edges a little bit. I won't paint the back, but I think for this stuff, I've got to have like a finished edge. So you might think about that too. I don't know, the heart really doesn't bother me so much. Maybe it shouldn't bother me so much because we're really just looking at it from the front. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. So I'm going to set these still here, but just down, just off of camera, because those are little wooden things that you can add on. This is a basic board, and one of those would come with the basic board. Right now, $27. I said until the 15th, but I think I'm going to extend it till the 18th. So not this Friday, but a week from this Friday. So I've got to say it. I did get the sales page together, and I know it's busy season, so I didn't get with the professional person, but I called some professionals and they held my hand for 2 hours as I got the sales page. I do have the link but it's a little wonky. You got to jump through a few hoops, but let me move on. Let me move on. I need to redo it. I don't like it. I don't like it, but it's workable. I will put it there. If I don't add it later today, it'll be up tomorrow for 8 o'clock, okay? The official link to go ahead and order your porch signs, and then you just have to get on there and tell me what you want. So there's some boxes. Unless I come up with something different, there are some boxes where you can tell me what it is that you want. Whether or not you're in town here, in town pickup, free. If you're in town for deliveries, whatever the Uber is, if you need me to just go to the post office, mail it. Uh, Post office fees are no joke. And then me taking another bit of time to get down there. So if I'm shipping these to you, shipping and handling is $35 here in the US. Renee, they only cost 27. They're only 27 for right now. Good morning. They're 27 for right now. But the price will be going up after the 18th. Okay. All right. So this is an introductory offer for $27 for one of these 1x10 by 4-foot boards. 1 inch by 10 inch by 4 foot. Simple design. All right, so let's get back in here for our simple design. So we have our HOME. Let's squeeze out a little bit of, we'll go with black. Man, I'm just torn. What's on the other side? We've got a fall on the other side. I just want to make sure it's going in the right direction. Wait a minute. It's not going in the right direction. Ah! Hold on, America. Let's flip it. Is it going in the right direction? Okay, yes it is. And I've got my other board up underneath for create. So, and then I've got my other board down here that we started for the sunflower. So let's hit it. All right, enough yammering. Girl, what they say, measure twice, cut once. I wasn't about to mess that up. All right, let's make sure this is centered. Anchor that down. And let's get to it. So the HOM and the E is actually up underneath here. Let me take this off of here. I know it. So since we're just stenciling, okay, we're just gonna go with black. I am torn. We're just gonna keep it simple, simple sign. And here it is. Here's a little pouch. I'm just gonna wet it just a little bit. And we made that mistake last week where we didn't absolutely dry it right back out. And that water started to seep up underneath that stencil, and that is not cool. Yes, this is our Wednesday version of art practice. Let's hit it. And this part, as you know, does not take very long. I don't want to load up too much because then it goes up underneath that stencil. And I think what I'm doing now is just having like one part that I know might be kind of full of paint. And then the next part might be a little bit dry, so I can kind of twist it around as I go. You know what? I can't begin to tell you how much fun this part really is. If y'all had told me back in April, Renee, you're going to be stenciling signs, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But now, you almost can't stop me. This is where that one glove comes into play. Okay, that one glove. Yes, like Michael Jackson. That'll keep your fingers clear. And like I said, I'm doing one after the other after the other. So we're going to try to keep it moving. So we will come back over there. Let me go ahead and okay, so now that part is kind of full. And so on and so forth and so on. But we're going to do this right here. And then, like I say, we'll get to the next one. And then we'll close out with painting a new sunflower. It's another board just off of camera here. Should I say new sunflower? But painting another sunflower for a new order. So in case you missed, something tells me that was a little bit too much paint. Let me be quiet. Tell the kids to be quiet and concentrate. Because this is a visual problem. You want to make sure you're giving it your all. Some things, yeah, you can talk. But you know what? Even something as simple as stenciling, I still want to make sure I'm giving it my 100% attention. And remember, since you're working on wood, oh, that's a little paint glob. Let me get that off. Okay. You've got to make sure that you look at it from more than one angle to make sure that you are covering everything pretty well and evenly. That's the thing. All right, so I'm going back over this part again before I move on. I'm going to go back up here now, take another peek and see where maybe I can hit it as well. And I think we're okay because we can go back with a little black marker, paint pen or something and edge that up. A little bit more paint. You're really not that close, are you? But my paint is right here. Usually I'd like for you to see all of that. And the quality for the stream has been kind of poor lately, and I'm wondering if it's because I had my computer open with two screens, the business page and then the personal page, so I can see any comments coming through. But then I go back and I replay the video because I like to see, you know, some of the quality, make sure the lighting is decent. But then the video quality is very what do you call it, pixelated or something like that. And it's like, no, that's not what I want for the people. So I don't have my computer on today, so I'm going to see if that makes a difference. It's just my phone, and I know eventually I'm going to have to get me a, what do you call it, a camera. We're going to move on up gradually, but right now, you know, we're using what we have. Whatever it is that you have, use what you have. And that's how it's going to be for the kiddos in their art projects at home. You know, I don't know what they have, you know, but hopefully they have at least pencil and a paper and a notebook. Hey, if you got crayons, please use them. Okay, this part is taking a little longer than kind of what I wanted, but it's okay. All right, I want to hit this with the hair dryer. My assistant didn't plug it up. Oh, Brene, you got an assistant? Yeah, let me go and assist myself right on over here to the electrical outlet and plug it right up. At least now, it's just that simple. And bam, here we are. Thank you, assistant. You're welcome. All right. So let me make sure I don't have any paint on the glove, and I'm going to lift that on off. H. Let me set this over here. Oop. Nope, I do not want to get any. Oop. Get any paint on my heart or my little princess thing. I want to show you what I'm going to do with a little princess thing too. And that might have to wait till Monday, but it's going to be one I'm going to try to offer this weekend at the She event. Ow! Painted Pose is going to the She event. Ow! Saturday at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. 11 to 6, I do believe. Okay, so I've got my HOME ready, and then, of course, something up here to crown it with, a header and a footer. Not quite sure yet, but this is on the back of the fall, so this would be a double-sided sign. Oh! And right now, double-sided sign until the 18th is $50. Not a crazy price for a double greeting. So HOME, and then I don't know, you kind of tell me what you would like in there. I am about to order some leaves, just some plain leaf cutouts about the size of the heart and the snowflake. So create. We're ready to move on. CRE, and this is what I just used. I want to hit this with a hairdryer, make sure it's good. Let me double check the time. Is that 8:15? Okay, good. CREATE. So I'm going to have to do that more than once. That E, excuse me. Let me hit this. Just to make sure, and I'm going to run my hand. Of course, the paper, my assistant will just kindly, gladly grab the paper towels. It's just too much out here visually, so maybe they can be behind me. You know what? That's such a good idea, little assistant. Now, if I could only remember that they're back there. Okay? All right, so let's get this E down, and I think I want to do white. I've been wanting to do the word create, and here I go. While I was over there, I should have checked for any comments. I'm going to go back over, take a little peeky peek. But we got to keep it moving, too. So we can't be sitting up here chatting too long if you're here. Let's see. Let me see. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey there. I know it is. It's just introductory. Good morning, China, Debbie. It's just introductory. Just, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Good morning. Let me make sure I got everybody. Yay. Yeah, drink that protein drink. Okay, so now I got to get back up here. So I can't chat with y'all too long because I was trying to do. Right now, it is, like I said, $27. And my sister-in-law, China, she's looking at me. So we will be up in that. But this is introductory. You got to try some things out and see what's going on. But it will be going up. All right. Here we go. But that's for a simple sign. Nothing super intricate. Nothing like with a name and all of it. Well, a name as long as it'll fit on here. Create. Let me get my white. Oh, that is so funny. Debbie Kester is over there watching. China's watching. All right, let me shake my white up. Now, this is that white that's super thin for whatever reason. Now, I still got my black down here. I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. Let me get my spoons from last week off of here. Not last week. What's today? It was just Monday, Brene. Ooh, somebody come get me. Come and get me. Now I'm looking at it. I know I'm looking at another pouncer because I always keep plenty of them here. Are we really going to go with the medium? Okay, let me wet it. And I just got to wet it just a little bit, but you got to make sure you dry it thoroughly because you don't want that extra moisture to seep out. I have learned my lesson with that. Okay, let me, lay yourself down. Just all right. So we've got more letters on here. So I want to make sure it is thoroughly, I don't know why that's so liquidy though. Okay, I am going over here. Ooh, I don't like this already. I need the big one because I want to make sure I'm not, see, I'm lifting it up already. I want to make sure I'm not going up underneath. This white covers really well. I don't know why it's so uh, liquidy. The other is more viscous. The other paint is a little thicker. So this paint is thinner, okay? Maybe that's what I need to say because I couldn't quite find the word. I want to do a sign that says girl dad. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of my pops. My pops. You know, he had boys and girls. But before the other people came along, William, Tanya, James, before the other people came along, it was just me and my dad. You know? And, you know, I've got two dads, you know? And my real father, he passed from lupus before I was, you know how kids are not really conscious of what's going on. So I was about 5 or so, and my mom had remarried at that particular point, and so I have my bonus dad, but he's the only dad that I really knew. But my other uh, side of my family, they're still strong and loving and, you know, always kind of check in on me. So I'm grateful to have a big family. What's your family like? You know, because sometimes family can have some drama now. Sometimes family, you know. Let me see, am I going to be able to finish this? And if I didn't have to go to work, I would make this an extended session like I did yesterday. But I'm working 9 to 5. I can't even remember the words. Come on, Dolly, come on through. A group that I'm part of, they're going to be going to Dollywood. Oh, one day, I am a Dolly lover too. One day. Okay. I really like the medium control, this medium size pouncer, but the bigger one covers more area. Renee, out of all of these brushes that you have, I know you got another pouncer. You know what? The reason I don't have that other one out here is because I let paint dry in it. I got busy talking with you and I got off this air and I probably went to go punch in the clock to work and I forgot to clean it out. That's what that was. I'm just trying to cover this pink really well with this white. It's going okay. I just don't want to make it too thick too fast. Okay. So this is like watching paint dry. I know it. But you know what? You know what? I need to make a board that says that. You can make a board saying anything. I like watching paint dry. Yep. I need some coffee or something like that. And Debbie, you were talking about your protein drink. I need to do that and get out and move this body. Because the winter is coming. Somebody said summer is over. I think I said that yesterday. It's not over yet. It's coming to a close. Okay. Pandemic confession right here. I just don't know what day it is sometimes. You see, I'm on the struggle bus trying to figure out as I greet you. Honey, this is taking a little bit longer, isn't it? But you know, it's handmade. And it's handmade with love. I'm having a ball. I know this is not the most exciting thing to turn into. And I apologize for no sizzle reel. Okay. But this is the behind the scenes look. So that when you get out here and you find somebody that has made something and it just tugs at your heartstrings, go ahead and pay it. And if you know that they're not charging enough, then you go ahead and tip them a little bit. You might pull them aside, give them that little business tip, and you might also go ahead and give them that monetary tip, because usually when they're undercharging, they're just so glad to be creating for you. Okay, so don't steal. I'm gonna say it like that. If you know that they're really undercharging, go ahead and bless them. Well, see, that's my, well, no. If you know it, then you go ahead and bless them, even though they are doing it out of a heart of love. Now, if you see that they've pulled up in a Rolls Royce, this is probably their dream job. They've been working somewhere else for the money. And so now, then in that case, it might be an insult to them if you tip. Okay. All right. It is probably, oh my goodness, it's 8:24. We're going to stop this part right here. Okay. So create, because I would still have to do 2 letters, dry off that letter E. And this is my kind of ombre where I kind of have a little bit of purple and it's fading out to pink. So I may still do something fun inside of these. Wait, what are you doing? What kind of foolishness? You take that off. Only on the air. Okay, I guess because they said the people want to see. All right, the people want to see. All right, so CRE. All right, for the people that wanted to see, I guess the stencil's new. So I'm going to slide this right back here. So our HOME, what am I doing? So our HOME, and I've got to get maybe another size of stencils so I can keep playing around with this 4-foot girl dad kit. You see that as a girl dad? And it's got sparkles and everything. And of course that home. All right. And I'm going to say it again. I may come back on. I used to be on, I think, at 7:30. And then the summer came and I went to 8 o'clock. I may come back on again 7:30 so that I can be off the air on time. Okay, I'm feeling this. This is a board now. I spent a little extra time sanding. There's something about when it gets wet, it just like swells up a little bit, I guess, in some areas. But at least the edges are not too bad. This is the one I spend a little time on the edges. So, excuse me. Excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the sunflower again. Squeeze out a couple of colors. Now the sunflower take about 10 minutes. Let me set this back here. The sunflower will take probably about 10-15 minutes to paint. So of course I'll only be getting started. Okay, that's a plate there. Let me just grab one of these here. Get my marker. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know. It's just something about this corner. Let me go back a little bit more. Well, art practice is just about over for those of you who did come in for that. Let me, now see, here we go. Oh. Let me go ahead and squeeze it out over here. Move you out of the way. Now see, we didn't clean that out, then we didn't forget. We forget. So we're going to go with a little bit of orange. This time it's going to hopefully go a little bit faster. A little bit of orange, a little bit of yellow. And I already pulled out my Girl Dad stencils. So hopefully when I come back on, what day am I supposed to come back? Monday. because today is, what day is this? Today is Wednesday. See? So I am going to probably pull out just a little bit of purple and a little bit of brown. Okay? A little bit of green. Here's a little bit of brown. So just a couple of colors. You don't need a whole lot. And you know what? I've got a little black over there. So let me go ahead, wet my little brush. Let me check my timer. That is 8:29. Good gracious. Renee, where's your sketch? You didn't do a sketch. Okay, so let's kind of look at this just a little bit. Okay. So let's do a little bit of that. And let's do a little bit of that. Okay, so let's hit it. Let's go in here with a little bit of white. Why did I say white? Somebody come and get me. I didn't even squeeze that in white. Probably need to. You know why? The white, because of the blue. This will make it. I probably still have some more. This will make it look green when you don't want it to look green. So we're just gonna go on here. Not with this brush. Otherwise we'll be sitting here all day. Let me go in with my workhorse. This is like a number. This is a number 12 round. So we're just gonna go in here and spread a little of this around here. And I know it looks, I don't know what it looks like because you're so far away. Oh, good gracious, people. Okay, so here we are. Over here just to soak in. Just to soak in a little bit of that white. Man, this is so much fun. Guys, I tell you, do something that makes your heart come alive. So I am going to be signing off here in a moment. Signing on soon with some of my little people. We're working with Keith Haring this week. And not an intense study either. You know, I like to a little bit deep, but you know, we're online. We're just gonna kind of keep it moving. Ooh, this could be a little. This could come on up out of here. This also would come on up out. Let me do a little bit over there too. All right, so we are with our love. Make it. Feels good to have a little guideline, but then go ahead and add your own little zhuzh. So it is 8:32. This is Bernaid Flournoy, art teacher by day, portrait painter. I don't know when the last time I painted was way back in August, July, end of July, I do believe. Portrait painter by, I don't know, month, and paint party instructor on the whenever they open up restaurants and stuff again. We're going in here just adding a little bit of yellow on top, and it makes a huge difference. Okay, so I am going to go back in with some darks here in a little bit, but I'm going to stay on just a moment longer, just so you can see how quickly this stuff kind of starts to come together. And it's mushy stuff. You're just spreading this mushy stuff. Think about spreading out a little bit of mustard or butter or something like that. Do we want you to take care? Of course we do. But once you kind of, know how this stuff kind of flows and moves, it frees you up. So that's why get your hands in it as much as you can, because that practice allows you to be creative. Allows you to open up a little bit more. Now, see, this is what I tell people. But see, I have to remember to do that also for myself. So I sell art kits, right? Families have been purchasing them from me this summer, and we're about to go back indoors. So you might want to get one for your family gathering. All right, so I'm going to go on in here with a little bit of brown around here. And I should have put some brown up here. Let's hurry up and get this spread out too. We've got a lot of paint inside of this brush. So that original Sharpie mark is there still. But yeah, we kind of lose it a little bit. And I'm going to get maybe a little bit of black here in a moment to take to this edge. Man. Alrighty, so we've got a little bit of that, and we're just going to move it out here. Mix it in with some of this yellow. Let's see, let's go over here. Oh boy, what in the world? Baby, I guess it was meant to be that way because I didn't intend for it, but hey, we're going with it, okay? Oh my goodness. Hey, I guess it was supposed to be that way. We needed that burst of purple. So here we go. What can we say? Didn't necessarily mean for it to come out like that, but yellow and purple make the brown, I guess. In my mind, I was supposed to have something right over there, but I didn't have it. Ooh, child, that's a whole lot. Anyway, I need more yellow. I'm gonna sign off of here. Ooh, no, I don't mind it. Let me get a little black. I don't want to go. I don't want to stop. It is 8:36. Yes, our practice was over 6 minutes ago. This is just our after hour. Right? This is just our after. Now, see, I've got too much white in here, and this is going to make this look gray and not rich like the black needs to be. And I don't have any green on here either. So I'm just going to kind of bring this out just a little bit. This light blue here. All right, so for a little bit more black, let's see, I really don't need black inside of the leaf. Here. Since we have it on here, we know it looks a little bit rough. We're going to come back, maybe not on the air, of course, come back and add our little greens and pop that stuff in there a little bit more. That brown needs to be a little richer. Maybe I need to add some purple in this brown. It's still not coffee rich. Let's see, this black here needs to be super uber black. Okay, let me get off of here. We got to sign in, clock in, and everything. We got the kids said we got things to do. So that sunflower is not that sunflower. So we need to add some more rich oranges in here. Ooh, child, I do not. Once again, I do not want to stop. So we can add a little bit. We probably needed to stop a while ago, especially after that purple disaster. So this is kind of nice, bold statement. Let me go back over that. Oh, child. And I don't mind the mess ups because I learned from those too. Oh boy. Sometimes you be at the point of tears and then it's like, well, really, it's not that bad. Sometimes you have to have that friend that'll show you that too, or family member. And really, it's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. Because I've tried lots of stuff, lots of art ventures. Okay, I think one of the ladies in the group that I heard I think her group name is Art Ventures. Baby, yes, we have tried some stuff. We have even worn the artist beret when I was super duper young. Baby, you couldn't have told me anything. You couldn't have told me I wasn't sitting up here trying to be an artist. Ooh, child. That is so funny. But here I am. All right. So that purple has to dry. It's really kind of doing a little bit too much right now. That's okay. It's on there. Okay. So let me get on off of here. Let me turn off the lights. It is, oh, that's 8:41. Oh my goodness. I gotta hurry up and clock in at the job. Gotta hurry up, clock in at the job. Peace to you people. Have an amazing, um, rest of your week, your Wednesday. Let me make sure you see the top of the Eiffel Tower. That's my goal. That's my hope. I'm keeping it in front of me. My dream one day is to get to Gay Paris. Oui, oui. So one day, what is it that you're dreaming and hoping for? Do something today that makes your heart come alive. Do something today that makes you smile. Make somebody else smile. Peace to you. Bye bye. Enjoy your week.